Alright, here's the last videos for chapter 2. First with 2.4. It says, when is this function decreasing on one interval? Well, this is y equals x squared, and it's decreasing and then increasing. So it's decreasing on the interval from negative infinity up till 0. And not at 0. Then it says, graph this and find these points. Well, I'm going to find the points for, first, 0. Do I plug 0 in here or here or here? It looks like it fits this condition. So f of 0 is just 2. 1. 1 is not less than 0, it's not equal to 0, it's greater than 0. Put 1 in there. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. F of 2. 2 is not this one, not this and this one. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 3 is also down here. 3 times 2 is 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So I found all those, but now let's just graph it. Y equals x squared. That's the parabola that goes through 0, 0, from 1, 1, and 2, 4. Same thing on the negative side. Negative 1, 1, negative 2, 4. Now I have to do it for when it's less than 0. So not the origin, but this side of the parabola. X's are less than 0. Now draw y equals 2. Well, that would be a line that looks like this, but only at x equals 0. And now I got to draw 2x plus 1. Has a y-intercept of 1, because if I put in 0, I get 1. And it has a slope of 2 up 2 over 1, so it looks like this. But I only draw it for x not equal to 0, but greater than 0. Put some units on there, and that's my graph. And there's my points. And here's the next problem. And it's the same kind of stuff, except I got to draw y equals x cubed. And so if I go over 1, that's up 1. 0 cubed is 0. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1. 2 cubed is 8. Negative 2 cubed is negative 8. So it does something like this. But I only get to do it from negative 2, which is down here at negative 8, including that, up till 1, and I have to drop it there. And then I have to draw 3x plus 2. So that's a y-intercept 2 with a slope of 3 up 3 over 1, about there. So it's going to look something like this, but I only draw it for from 1 to 4. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, way up there at 414. Alright, f of negative 1. Negative 1 is between there. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. F of 0. 0 is between there. 0 cubed is 0. 1. 1 is between there. So I put in 1 in there and I get, oh, it's not there. It's here. 1 is in here. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Almost made a mistake. Hope you don't make that mistake on the test. And 3. 3 is between these, so 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Alright. One more, but a little bit different directions. It says graph it. So x plus 3. So y equals x plus 3. Y-intercept is 1, 2, 3 with a slope of 1. Up 1 for 1. So it looks like this, but from minus 2. So minus 2 in here would be 1. To up to 1, but not including 1 would make that 4. But I don't include it, so up 2 there. Now I do y equals 5, which is straight across, but only at 1. Then I draw y-intercept of 2 with a minus 1 slope. going this way, and from 1, not 1, but everything greater than 1. And what's the domain? Well, it has x values from -2, it has one at 1 up there, and for everything on. So the domain is x is greater than or equal to -2, or in interval notation from -2 to infinity. What's the intercepts? What crosses at 0, 3? Excuse me. 0, 3, and it crosses at 2, 0. Range, well, it's got numbers for everything up to 4, but not including it, so from -infinity up to 4. Union, and then we got one more point here up at 5, so from 5 to 5, including the 5, which is only the 5. And is it continuous? No, it goes up here and it jumps, and then it jumps, and so it's not connected. It's not continuous. And now we're supposed to write an equation for this one. Well, this looks like, here looks like y equals x, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, y equals x. Y equals x if we're on the interval when x is from -1 to 0, x direction. We always do that. So x is between -1 and 0, including the -1 because it's solid, and at 0. So those are both equals. And this looks like y equals 1, and that's happening whenever x is between 0, x is between 0 and 2. And not including the 0 and including the 2. And that's 2.4.